Right, okay, we should be live. So welcome to the stream, and my countdown timer is actually working tonight.
Hi everybody.
I found a new way of doing that. There's a function inside XSplit that lets you do a countdown timer. So this one hopefully shouldn't crash. So.
Oh, like last night, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so just let everyone know we're doing the Saturday finals for the Pinball Universe Battle 2019. It's a rerun, but it's got a bit of extra live commentary in it. So if you haven't seen it before, or even if you have, you're going to find this very interesting. Good final.
Yeah. So this is a follow-on from yesterday. We were restreaming the Friday finals at PU Battle. And the reason for doing this weekend is because this should be PU Battle 2020 weekend. So David, myself and a lot of other pinball players should be up at Pinball Universe in Bunda battling away. And it sort of feels really a bit strange because I've had things to eat today. You know, normally when I'm pinball streaming, like, you know, you try and grab a Mars bar or a Twix or something sometime during the day, and today I've just been able to have like a nice relaxing dinner. It's like,
yeah,
yep.
I've just had a nice bolognese, and I tell you something that makes me feel a bit more at home. I got these glasses from Folder. I don't know if you can see that, Jim.
Yeah. Wow.
And that's that comes from Folder.
Okay.
They kindly gave them to me. I didn't steal them. It gives me one every time I go.
That was going to be the next question.
That's a glass. That's a glass, yeah.
whether you stole it from Matthias.
Matthias gave me that.
That's awesome. Okay, I mean, Matthias is a great guy at Balls and Balls. Absolutely superb. Right. Okay. So we're here, as I say, to restream PU Battle 2019. The format of this tournament was actually a 5-strike knockout that had been played all the way through the day, and only the top 8 qualified. That went into a semi-final and then down to the final 4. The final 4 going through were Archibald Lefevre from France, Paul Englert, a young 12-year-old from Germany, Jens Flügge, who was also in the final yesterday and came second, and final player there is Albert Nomden from the Netherlands. So we know it was a good final. I don't think many people will actually remember watching that, so I know that people will enjoy watching again. They're going to be playing 3 games, 4-2-1-0 scoring, and the first game is on World Cup Soccer. So shall we go over to that, David?
Yeah, let's go and do it. World Cup Soccer, what a fantastic game when it goes right.
When it goes right, absolutely. Okay, so here we go. And I've put me and you actually into this stream, David, so we could be sort of looking in at the players and, you know, shaking a finger or something like that, and maybe pointing. If you need to mute yourself, just shut down your video from Zoom, and obviously.
So we have the World Cup Soccer playfield. Yeah. Old style game. Jim, can we have the chat over there?
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
So we're first game of the finals is underway. This is little Paul Englert on World Cup Soccer. So World Cup Soccer is about enabling the locks first with the staminas and speeds and.
You see Paul plate, the hair from Paul plate.
Yeah. Yeah, he's a little bit small, isn't he? We need a wider angle video camera for Paul.
He's 9 meters, little.
Yeah. Hey, Rich.
Hi.
Good on you. So Rich Mallet, the English pinball legend, is there.
English pinball legend, Rich.
Yeah. Okay, Rich. So let's be more serious than yesterday.
Okay.
We must make a very professional commentaries streaming. Okay.
Okay, first up is the.
Oh, that was wicked. It's straight back off the post.
Yes.
Paul Englert is this incredible 11-year-old. You've seen him play today, Frank. What do you make of this kid? He stands on a box, doesn't he?
Yep.
Yeah, he's standing in the box.
How old is he?
He's 12.
12, is he 12?
Yeah.
I thought he was 11. But
And he's small for his age, so
he just put up over 3 billion on a Star Wars Pro.
he's a phenomenal player. He really is.
Yeah. It's after Johannes and Jens, Paul is the next generation, like Star Trek.
Absolutely.
But just to say a thing about Archibald, I played 4 games today with him, and we had 251 against 210 on Spiderman. Just imagine those scores here, it's really huge. So Archibald is on fire, definitely.
Been playing well all day. I think he's only had 1 strike in about 18
Yeah,
games.
only 1 strike, and I had 4.
Even Frank couldn't beat him.
Yeah.
So he's playing here penalty kick from the striker award. Dangerous.
The kickback.
You want to like these inserts here to qualify your
Lock, which you would
your
go into.
multi-ball in the
Yeah,
scoop there.
absolutely.
Your final draw. That's where the big points are.
And
He's qualified.
Yeah,
He's qualified his scoop for the final draw already.
yeah, the
Archibald.
final draw is qualified for multiple.
But it's a tough shot.
Yes, it is a very tough shot, but
He's in there.
he's in there.
Archibald
Yeah.
on fire.
Wow.
First ball.
So
So-
final draw.
Final draw.
You wanna
big
shoot the goal.
multiple.
Shoot the goal, then shoot the ramp. Shoot the goal, then
And
shoot the ramp.
yeah,
There is a cheat on this game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you press the extra ball,
when you press the extra
it
ball,
will qualify the next goal, the next
the
team.
next jackpot.
Well, he's double drained.
Ooh.
Double drain. Yes, it's a strange situation.
He's got 6 seconds. He better dial in quickly if he wants to restart this multi-ball.
Nice.
Shoots the ramp.
And does someone know on this game how to light the kickback?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
red square target
Yeah,
on the left hand
yes,
side. Yeah.
Yeah.
the target over there.
Oh,
Yeah.
they get a lot of drains down here, don't you?
Yeah.
But you wouldn't really be aiming for that, would you, Frank?
Ooh,
I don't. You wouldn't really be aiming to light your kickback. It's something that happens just by chance, right? Oh, and a fumble
yeah.
drain on the left flipper from Archibald, and he didn't defeat a single team. But a nice bonus. That is a surprise. Started off so well, plenty of promise.
Yeah, 3-4-3 as if been played his final draw multi-ball is not a very high score.
Yes, Jim, but it is not very hard to qualify the multiple lit.
No, and do it again, that's right.
Yeah, you can do it again. No worry.
Jens has got a great slap save. We've seen
He
him.
has, yeah, and he reads it very well, doesn't he?
Will he control the ball or play in the flow? Or mix of them?
Yeah, nice.
And
Nobody plays the right round. Do they?
The right ramp's a very dangerous shot.
it's a difficult shot, but quite dangerous, that's true. And do you know who is the player, the IFPA player of the month?
Yeah, Frank Bonner.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to say that.
Yeah,
I'm very happy with that, you know. It's not very often that you are player of the month. Well, try to play my winner takes it all. I'm coming back in something like 20 minutes.
Okay, no problem.
All right, Frank. Good luck.
Thank you. Because the Pirates of the Caribbean, I know this game, and it's not very often to see a game like that, so I will try.
Okay, good luck. Okay, that gives us a bit more room.
You want to sit there? Oh, sit there.
No, whatever, I don't mind. Be a bit more.
So I wouldn't have expected this game to suit Albert's style of play that well, because it's a game that isn't really a control game, is it? It's more of a control fly game.
It's very difficult to catch that ball on the flippers.
Yeah.
And trap the ball.
Yeah.
It can be done, but it's very much more difficult in this game. So you're tempted more to take pop shots.
His final draw is lit at the scoop,
Yep.
and you
That
want
one
to be
there.
shooting that from the left flipper ideally. You can make a backhand from the right flipper, but it's such a tight shot. You'll see him swap it over. And this can make or break your game, this shot,
Yep.
on World Cup soccer. Everyone knows it.
See,
See, just brick that, and Albert's one of the finest in the business.
And he's still
Would he try
Listen.
backhands?
backhand.
And he'll
Go
probably
on, go
post
for the
pass it
backhand.
over. Tries a cheeky backhand, but it's
That was
such
well
a tight shot from the right flipper. Oh,
and literally when you can't get it, it becomes more and more difficult.
it looked like Jim's rig took a big hit. there.
It did take a bit of a hit.
I don't think
But
Albert's.
I don't think
moved
the
table.
machine moved that
Yeah.
far. I think.
Here comes Paul Englert, and he's actually 12 years old. I heard he was 11. He stands on a box, and he is an incredible player. He's got his final draw lit.
No, we're talking about the red square kickback target.
Yeah.
That can go if you go in onto that. You can get into final draw.
Off of this.
Yeah,
From
because
there.
it forms a natural angle to feed it in.
There.
It
More
is-
straight lines though. The forehand from the left flipper is the choice shot though.
Yeah.
On the fly, can he get it?
Yeah,
Oh, lovely
yeah.
shot. I'm so happy
Yeah.
for Paul. Hope he does really
Awesome.
well.
Yeah.
He's the future of pinball, this kid.
Of course, streaming land will never know what he looks like because we never show enough of the on the pictures.
He's actually stood on a box, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And he's an expert nudger as well, incredibly.
So he's re-enabled by the ramp,
Yeah,
and then
he's got the jackpot ready again.
Does he know about the secret?
He's probably staring at it right now. The button.
We've lost the cam to the scoreboard. DMD cam, Jim.
Have we?
He's stuck on 5 million.
Okay.
Just
All right,
fixing that for you guys. Sorry about that.
Okay.
Spot might be that. Oh, there we're back
Just
on
calling
one.
engineering. Okay, thank you. Engineer Jim.
Fortunately, we have an engineer
We
sitting
only
with
have one,
us.
he's
So.
called Jim.
So Paul's just drained out a multi-ball, but he did cash in some jackpots. What would you do here now, Jim?
Just go again.
Oh, he began the rematch.
Yeah, got the rematch. So he.
Faces off again.
It's a two-ball affair, though, isn't it? The restart.
Yep, he's got the one.
Yeah, he's got the one.
Now he needs to shoot a ramp.
No, he's open. He must have pressed the button. The goal's
Yeah,
going
so he
again.
knows about the button.
Yeah. I think so.
Oh, he's unlucky there. Quite a low score for all the work that he's put in. He's only on 260.
Yep.
Oh, that's
Oh,
going out.
it's unlucky.
But he's got a bit of bonus to go on there, so
Yeah, you don't want to tilt, do you? That's
no,
like
you definitely don't
150.
want to tell 150.
Takes the lead
So
with
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Richard, explain about the Magnus save. A lot of people don't know about that.
Yeah,
in this game.
so
What would you
basically-
use it for?
Well, there's a button on the side of the cabinet, the left side of the cabinet, in addition to the flipper. And right here is a magnet under the playfield. So when you activate that magnet, sometimes players use it to get a trap on the left flipper to make a clean shot at the scoop there to start.
Final draw, yeah.
But it can actually cause you to drain when the ball goes out of control in this area and does random things. So I don't actually use it.
Do you know what? I don't think I've ever used it.
Have you ever used that
I don't think I've ever used it.
magnet, Jim?
I find magnet saves completely mystifying because by the time I realised that I could have used it, the ball's already gone. Yeah.
I use it on Black Knight 2000.
Yeah.
Same on Black Knight 2000. I think,
on
why
here-
didn't I press the magnet save button?
Yeah,
and you know, when it's flying down the outlane.
So Archibald's qualified his final draw at the scoop.
Okay, and that's the get thing one, isn't it? It's the,
Yeah, and that'll-
Oh, and
he's
straight in
there,
again. Wow.
Second one. This will be a 3-ball affair, I believe, right?
Yeah, 3-ball, and he continues progress, doesn't he? He continues
Yeah,
from
exactly. The idea is to
goal
work
straight
up
away.
Germany.
to
and
get
beat
to Germany in the cup final, and we
Yeah.
are in Germany, so it's quite.
That's
happy.
right,
He
yeah.
shoots his ramp to qualify the goal again.
And it's France, of course. So France v Germany.
Great Britain are defeated. Great Britain have never actually had a soccer team. It's actually England.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
Yeah, but you know these games are American, so
Yeah,
Research was a bit out.
nice save.
and that's the other strategy, isn't it? Just keep going left loop, left loop.
This guy is really dialed in today.
He is, isn't he? I mean, it's
Very
absolutely amazing. His control of speed ball is like wow. Yeah.
He just looks so comfortable at the moment.
Yeah.
And he's got a great live catch, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely.
A live catch is when you gain control of the ball by making a flip just as the ball is approaching the flipper, like that.
Yeah, exactly like that.
And then making a control shot as opposed to an on-the-fly flail. But sometimes you're more likely to hit your target from a stationary ball than a moving ball. Although there are some players that actually prefer to play on the fly. David being one of them.
Yeah, one of them sitting here. Oh.
Got a question in,
What's going on? Okay, 800 million.
we've got a question in the chat saying, do you think this game will ever be remade?
I doubt it very much.
Oh. But it wouldn't be 94, maybe it'd be 2000 and something else.
Maybe a soccer-themed stern pin.
You never know, do you?
But this actual,
After the next World Cup, you mean, or something?
this actual game.
Maybe after America win the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Nice,
think
nice,
that's a very good
Yeah.
probability. Well done.
nice ball by Archibald there. He's 260 mil bonus there. Finishes up in 1.14. Commanding lead over his rivals on the first game. And bear in mind, it is.
You are a good guy. Clubcast mixes told us. Yes, Archibald is a very good guy.
Fair.
Archibald dort avec Dominique et moi ce soir.
Bear in mind, it is Papa scoring 4-2-1-0. So the win is very important to the points allocated to each player.
That's right. Every game is important. Yeah.
At the bar they have Frank.
Just there.
At the bar. So
Ooh,
Jens,
just gets over.
Jens with a bit to do.
Yeah.
These inserts around this ball will qualify once you've lit all 5. He's got his final draw lit. He needs to shoot the scoop to start the multi-ball, and he's straight in there. Nice shot.
Yeah. He plays such a hard game. It's such a power game, isn't he?
Yeah. His shot accuracy is one of the highest I've seen all weekend.
Yeah.
His ability to make shots on the fly and from traps.
Does he use the button? The secret button?
I'm watching. He will know about that, I would imagine.
Presumably, it's worth I mean, I've known about the button for a while. It's another one of those things. I think, why didn't I press that earlier?
Often it happens where you go to press the button and the ball drains.
Yeah, that's
until
right.
your hands off the
Yeah,
controls.
I've done that before as well.
Yeah.
But is there sort of strategy for not pressing the button because then it takes away the restart, the multi-ball restart once you've scored the first goal?
Yeah, there's some truth in that actually.
So actually, so
that's unlucky.
keeping it for yeah.
Once you cancel your restart, then you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
take it.
yeah.
Still, that's not a bad effort there from Jens. I mean, he's in the mix.
321. So you got to say Archibald looking strongest here, haven't you?
Absolutely, that's a
mind you-
monstrous score, and it's a tough World Cup soccer. It's not an easy one.
That would be nice, yeah. There's actually a streamer I know that does that.
Yeah.
He has a camera.
Frank Goldman had it once, like, on a YouTube video, and he shows us the hill panel. Because to be honest with you, that's been hard.
I'll put it on the list. Kim was just saying, would it be nice to have a camera on the tilt bob? Tilt bob cam, yeah, that's right. Well, Pinball Live do that. Tim in England, Tim Porter, isn't it? I think he was the first one to start doing the tilt bob cam.
So if you just had that, say, as a cam, wouldn't it be like watching paint dry or watching?
Well, it puts it in one corner of the screen. It's not like the only thing on the screen. No, it's like 3 hours of watching a tilt bob might be a little bit over the top. Mind you,
It'd
pinball.
probably send you asleep though, wouldn't it? You know, it's like meditation. You know, it's like a metronome.
You know, pinball guys get really obsessed about pinball. They actually probably would watch a stream of a tilt bob.
Do you think they appreciate that too?
I'm sure they would. We'll work on it for the next tournament. Yeah.
Okay, so
I'll-
I'm promising you, but it may be available in the next stream.
Yeah.
There have been tilt cams on American streams, and they actually did away with it because players were waiting, you know, a ridiculous amount of
2
time.
hours for the tilt bob to stop.
A fully swinging tilt bob can take up to 7 or 8 minutes to completely become stationary.
And if you've got evidence of it still moving, you
Yeah.
can say, I'm not playing, yeah? Okay.
Exactly.
That's why we have rules from the IFBA.
Even though the IFBA ruling is that you can only wait for up to a minute before your go, even if the fellow person before you is slam tilted and made a huge move. I was warned for it in a tournament in Denmark.
Yeah?
I didn't know that you couldn't wait.
Any more than a minute? Yeah, okay, that was
waited
the
for-
maximum.
Waited for 2 minutes, and the director told me to plunge the ball.
Okay.
So that's why I think they did away with the tilt bob cam, Jim.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Tilt bob cam would have been.
Yeah, tilt would have been going all over the place, yeah. And you know, for that, on this, we've got part of the
tough-
streaming key here. We've
It's a
got
tou-
this little
It's a tough
Elgato.
train from Paul, but he's not without hope here. He's got a lead on both players 3 and 4, which is Jens and Albert. So he could end up with a 2, the best case scenario.
Yep. So, Archibald's going to be leaving that for the full minute. We've actually got a 1 minute timer here on this Elgato Stream Deck. So you can see that.
That
see
Stream Deck
counting down.
is
It's an amazing piece of
very
kit, isn't it? It
cool.
really is, yeah.
Jim's got this set up where he's got a row of 15 buttons that
Might be
actually.
able to show that if you can see see that from the
One
camera.
button there that serves 3 beers, one for G and 2.
Yeah. One that's basically mutes the commentators.
Okay, so
That's a big button.
Archibald is definitely not used more than a minute of his allocated time to wait for the plunge.
Exactly, and that's what this button's there for. So the
Yeah.
commentators can say, you know, he's only left it 24
In the World
seconds.
Championships, that might be an issue.
Exactly, yeah.
We can time it and let Josh know. Right?
Yeah. Yep. No problem.
Wow, Archibald
So
starts
straight
his
in again,
third
third
final draw. This is incredible.
And each time it's been straight in.
Yeah, I mean, how many more teams has he got to beat?
3.
3 more to go.
Yeah. Why would Australia be ranked 3?
That's a good question.
Again, it's
They've never been ranked 3 ever, I don't think. Well, he's going to beat them here. 75 million for that shot, and he needs the ramp to relight the jackpot on the goal.
Right, who got next? Is it? His mate at Man
Spain, maybe. I don't know.
One
I'm going
in
to
each
guess it.
round.
It'll be a strong team anyway.
Italy or Spain?
Italy or Spain, and then the finals against Germany.
There's France.
Is it?
Yep.
So he'd be playing himself. Then.
oh, and he's got wow.
Big match with France.
Going to be there. And he's
France defeated.
and
got it.
that's Germany. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the World Cup final now.
I think they've written them
Germany
the wrong way
defeated
round when they
250
made
Quarter of a
it.
million.
Yeah, but so you've got to remember this is an American game, and Americans know nothing about football.
Well, they know a bit more now, but back in
Well,
'94
call it
they
soccer,
didn't.
obviously, not
Yeah.
football,
They didn't know much about soccer back in '94. They know a lot more now, the Americans. Then
Yeah.
he's on a. Every time he makes a goal, he get 50 million, and he's sensibly trapping up on the left there, and want to repeatedly shoot that goal, and cash in 50 million a shot every successful goal.
David, can you bring me that glass, please?
Look, it's another 50 million.
So this is a real demonstration of how to play this game. And
You know,
as I say, Archibald's just been playing unbelievable
Yeah, it's
pinball all weekend, all day
I've
today.
watched Archibald at a few tournaments recently, and I knew he was a good player, but he really is just.
Yes, today he proves that he has very, very good skills.
Yeah.
Playing beautifully.
2 billion points, it's huge. And Los Angeles City is
Especially for this World Cup soccer.
Yeah,
final,
'cause it's
very
not easy,
tough.
so, yeah.
This World Cup is very tough.
I mean, what do you do after what he's done already? I mean, do you go back to the spinner or give him some points, won't it?
Well, it's still got left orbit to play, hasn't it, to get
Yeah.
to World Cup that way.
Yeah.
So,
He's taking it now.
oh, is that what he got? Is that what he got? Yeah.
David, can you give me my calculator?
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. So bonus on there, 123. Wow.
2 billion.
2 billion points? 2.2.
2.2
2.2
billion.
billion.
Yeah. That is amazing.
On prend l'antidopage après. Les 200.
Over to Mr. Flügge.
It's huge implications for the outcome of this tournament now, the next two balls, because they're very tightly grouped, these players. And
Yep.
remember that young Paul is sitting on 421 in the clubhouse, and Jens is chasing that down to guarantee himself at least a point and possibly more. Whereas Paul's hoping, obviously, that he's good enough for at least a point or maybe two. I've been impressed with Jens' ability to save a ball with a slap
Yeah,
shave.
his
It's
reactions
been-
are just phenomenal.
Yeah, he's very close to Paul's score and probably got it on the bonus. So that unfortunately means that Paul's best hope is a point at this stage.
See, I mean, look at that. It's like, I missed the shot there.
Wide on the flipper there.
Yeah.
Bear in mind also that Jens made the final last night and finished
Yep,
second.
Finished second in the
so
tournament
he's
yesterday.
been crushing it all weekend.
Well, he's been consistent at least. Been there in both shows, it's great.
So that guarantees Jens at least a point.
Wow. Just beat him in the end, but that was
Yeah.
well played.
So Albert,
Yeah. Albert's got a lot to do.
483 is his first target. Sitting on the 0 at the moment, but Albert is a great player. And
Representing the Netherlands.
what would you do here, Jim, to chase down that
100,
480?
well, 150 you can get from. I would.
Lost
no,
his
it's
kickback.
okay.
That's
Yeah.
always a.
Yeah, that's
It's always an
a pain,
uncomfortable
yeah.
feeling, isn't it, when you lose that kickback?
Yeah. I mean, Albert will know this better than me. I would probably play left orbit
Yeah.
to build up bonus points on spinners.
He's working towards this multi-ball. His lock's lit. He'll shoot the left ramp now, probably.
Goal's not going to help him at the
So
moment.
now his final
the
draw will
goals
be
aren't-
lit.
No.
The scoop is lit here to start another multi-ball and possibly get into second place.
Yeah.
But
See,
this shot is so crucial.
Yeah. That's why I say I would have taken a safer way
Oh my god.
of getting the points to get past last.
And it's
Got it,
in.
got it, got it, okay.
Only one.
From a lucky rebound.
Yeah.
And that's a very relieved Albert Nomden starting this multi-ball.
So Albert is perfectly capable of going all the way through to beating Germany. You see that?
Still hasn't shot the goal yet though.
Oh, he's having a bit of problem with the goal.
Yeah.
He really needs the goal now
Nice control though by Albert.
before he uses the
Oh, he's unlucky there.
restart. Yeah. Missed the hot scoop as well.
Nice.
Oh,
Right, a lot of
goalie.
patience. Nice patience by Albert, I tell you.
It's
tough
a,
goalie, huh?
Yeah, he should score now. Wow, he bricked it. Oh, and he has to give up the trap. Nice.
Now he can use the restart button. He's done it. He's used the restart.
And he's straight in there.
Yeah.
yeah.
This should give Albert second place,
He's
actually.
going for the ramp.
As long as he doesn't tilt, I think he's holding second, especially now he's got another 60 million from defeating Great Britain, which never were a team in the World Cup ever. Yeah.
This fictitious team.
Oh, has he got enough? Has he got enough on bonus? No.
Did you notice he used
Wow.
Did you notice he used the Magnus save?
Yeah, I
there
did,
as a
yeah,
last
to-
Jens
resort?
Flügge missed the bullet there.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
So basically, Archibald takes 4.
Archibald take the Grand Champion score. Vive la France!
France, I think it's that sort of.
Yeah, you're home from England, but there is no English finalist.
Oh dear, right. David, what did you think to that game?
Absolutely brilliant. I love watching Archibald play like that, Lefevre, when he's literally on the ball.
Yeah.
I noticed a couple of years ago when he played at the Belgium Open and he got in the final 8, I think he was playing like amazing, and I thought there's going to be another star, and he's hit the limelight a few times since then.
Yeah.
So he's one to watch, definitely.
Yeah. We've seen him play some great pinball. As you say, since this PU battle, he keeps coming back into folder fairly regularly with some really good wins. And it is nice to see him play. And obviously he's got Frank Bonner really rooting for him, which I think has to help as well. So yeah, nice to see different faces, I think, in the finals. Johannes didn't make it through to the finals on this. In fact, Johannes is going to be commentating. I think it's on the last game of these three. And again, you would have expected Johannes to go through, but the 5-strike knockout format is it can be brutal. So when you've only a few people qualifying through to the end, then it's not always the top players that get through. And say it's nice to see. I mean, the players that are in have got all the skills to be up there. And 2 days in a row, Frank didn't get to the finals. We would have probably expected Frank in there as well. But nice to see. So, okay, thanks everybody for tuning in. Number of viewers are nice and, well, certainly rising. We're not expecting hundreds and hundreds of views. It's just great to have some pinball people around us. Obviously we can't stream at the moment. There are no tournaments. IFPA is in complete lockdown. We can't wait to get back out there to do some tournaments. And we just came up with this as an idea of trying to recreate some of the tournaments from last year and maybe even going back further than that. What do you think, David? Do you think we should keep to a similar format or go back to games without commentary and maybe put a bit of commentary on top?
I think revisiting like a year as it goes past, everyone being on lockdown and everything, obviously everyone wants to watch something and keep entertained. But I also think having redoing the ones with no commentary would be absolutely superb.
Okay.
It would be super. The other thing I was going to say to you, do you think they ever will make another World Cup soccer? Because if America do win the World Cup, I mean, they might call it something like World Cup Soccer 2680 or something.
Hopefully we haven't got too many Americans listening in. Nice one, David. Right. Okay, so thanks also for joining in the chat. It's nice to see a lively chat going ahead. We're going now to game 2, which is being played on Tron LE. The format is the winner of the previous game will be playing first, so it will be Archibald up player 1 on Tron. So enjoy this one. Okay, see you after this game, David. Thanks again for being here. Cheers.
Enjoy.
Cheers.
Enjoy, everyone.
Archibald steps up to the second game, Tron. Just about to start the second game, Frank. What do you know about Tron?
Your favourite game?
Tron again.
I'm joking. We all know from last
No,
night's stream.
no. I have a secret mode. You put the right hand on the right button and you put the left hand on the left button. And sometimes it works.
Yeah, okay. We'll have to try that next time then. Expert advice there. from
What
Frank.
works? What happens when you put your left hand on the left button and your right hand on the right
If
button?
you put your right hand on the right button, you can push it and it have a domino effect on the ball. If you push on the right flipper with the right button, the flipper will raise.
It's like levitation, yeah?
It's
All right.
like
Well, we're back to
levitation, yeah.
business now.
Sorry.
Frank's goofing around. Archibald's shot a Cora shot.
Thrower, ramp,
Yeah.
and end of the line.
Wow.
Wow.
1.4. What's the feed out that scoop like? How does he handle it?
Too bad.
Yeah. Goes for the live catch. There's 3 main mortar balls on Tron.
I think it was going for Koala there. And,
Drains out.
he hit the post and come down and drained off the top of the left swing shot.
Sometimes the posts are dangerous.
Yeah, it was this one here.
Yeah.
This
If
is
you
the
miss
Cora
Cora
shot.
the post return is dangerous.
Oh. Is that one alive? Of course, yeah, still had the ball saver there. Takes a ramp, it's going to go to Koala. He's going to get the light cycle going.
Light Cycle is qualified by shooting 4 of these insert shots here.
Oh, he seems to be going for disc. He wants that disc open as soon as possible. Tend to find right for Quor and left for the disc works quite well sometimes.
Yeah.
And that strategy. Yeah, he's definitely going for the disc. They want to get that started as soon as possible.
Can you get the stream up? You know which one it is? Let's see what anyone's saying or anything. Wow, makes a gem shot there. And his light cycle's qualified at the scoop. If he shoots this scoop, he'll start a 2-ball multi-ball.
End of line would be nice here. Oh,
Wow, what a great weight. 2.35.
That's big, that's big.
During light cycle, most players will shoot the Cora shot, make progress towards Cora multi-ball.
Which you can do.
So he's trapped up on the left now.
Oh, that's a lovely little save. So one more for Cora.
One more, yeah.
Just one more, Frank.
Wow.
Double
Double
drain.
left drain. I
Oh,
would have been
shit.
tempted to let that
Man.
bounce across from the left flipper there. One of that ball he didn't lose. To the
Yeah.
right, and then instead he flipped.
Headline news.
Double
Yeah.
Chelsea drain.
Johannes Ostermeyer is going to help us commentate on the final game on Spiderman.
Oh, brilliant.
Johannes will help us?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he needs to drink some beer and gin.
That's what he's just said, is that he needs to drink some more to build up.
No, it's just a joke, sorry.
Gets a skill shot.
It was a good start by Jens there, actually.
Oh, he just tossed that straight down between the flippers.
Wow.
And he got the ball save. I bet he's happy about that. Oh, nice. Then we go to the quarter.
Wow. Three more to like Cora.
That registered that quarter shot, didn't go all the way up.
It's actually the spinner switch that gives you the
Yeah.
Cora shot register. So as long as that switch registers, it credits you.
Trying to compose himself.
Wow.
Did you change to try and go to Daft Punk ones?
Yeah, you already took a danger before that tilt, so it's a big move.
You press your minute button.
Hooray! Johannes have a beer in his hand.
Just a sec, I'll let Frank move in. Sit here, Frank.
With a simple little different alarm when the time to finish it.
Oh, where? The stream?
No, just on here.
Okay.
Don't do anything else.
So we are on Tron, and who's playing now? So Archibald play first. Albert plays second.
Yeah, Clubcast, that's correct. If Archibald takes a fall here, he will win.
You can't see on the screen.
It depends. If
No?
Jens takes second, then there's a possibility of a playoff. But that's
Okay, so Paul is now playing. Okay.
Oh,
Oh
and that's not.
no, that's not fair.
It's not coming back, Frank.
What?
I said that's definitely not coming back.
Yes, but the ball save timer is very short.
Yeah, it's about 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, I think that some people worked on pinball machine make some very straight settings. What have you done, Rich?
I just changed the cam.
Okay.
Oh, wow. So they're having a bit of a tough time with these second drains at the moment.
Oh shit.
Archibald just had a centre drain
Yeah.
to Flügge. his core is now lit. Okay, he's started core a multi-ball. Going to be adding to his lead.
Good on you, mate.
He's looking at getting the centre targets down at the top to get the adder ball. There's one. He starts the ball saver. He's got another adder ball. It's come into play. So what would you be looking at doing now, Frank? You're in core multi-ball.
Yeah.
Down to 2 balls. What would you be thinking of doing? Trapping one up? Oh, he's trapped one up now. Okay.
Yes, he's trapping 2 balls, and then he have, I think, to make the spinner
Yes.
at the quoa. Yeah.
He staged the flippers there.
Yeah, that was brilliant.
That was
They done
amazing.
that.
The stage and the flippers. Yeah.
Maybe you could explain what staging is, maybe?
Staging is where you don't press when you release the flipper. The same flipper
Johannes is joining us after that.
which is below the upper flipper.
Yeah, after this, yeah.
You don't
after
completely
this
release
game, we're going to
the switch,
commentate on
and the
Spiderman.
upper flipper
Okay.
comes down, but the bottom one doesn't. Do you understand
Yeah,
that?
you keep the trap on the lower flipper and operate the 2 flippers
Yeah.
separately.
Independently of each other. Yeah.
It's a very high level pinball skill. Frank, what's your staging ability like? Are you comfortable staging on pinball machines?
What?
Stage flipping?
Stage flipping? What is it?
You know, where you'll have a trap on the lower flipper and you'll
Yeah.
Releasing the upper flipper without
using the upper flipper
Without the
independently.
bottom one going.
Oh yes, it's very hard to
It's
do this
useful.
shot. Yes. But after 25 years of World Pinball competition, I can tell the truth about my way of playing. I'm not a real good technician in pinball because I always play in the flow. So I'm not as good as the young generation, of course. But for me, to play in the flow is too natural and so beautiful to see when you see it live. But now I know that World Pinball player, the high-ranked pinball player, control the ball a lot, and it's it's a different way of playing.
One more
So,
start. This
I can say tonight the stream is more quiet. Because yesterday's stream will remain in every pinball lover memory, because we had a lot of fun yesterday, and tonight I think that we are more serious. Wow, it's and
restart there on the disc if you can shoot the disc in 10 seconds.
yes. You have to shoot the disc. You
7
have 10
seconds.
seconds
he's
to do
out.
so, and there's a ball drain. Yeah,
Great score though by
yeah,
Jens there,
but very
35.
good score.
I bet he feels happy with that right now.
So what's on the chat? What is the meaning of hangover?
Means you got a hangover. So like you've been drinking and you feel bad. in your
Oh
head.
no, it's okay. This morning, the cocktails yesterday was fine, but this morning I was feeling
No, he's
okay.
got one meme.
Hangover.
Meme.
Yeah. What?
What's he got there? In the French. At the bottom. One meme or something.
Ah, quand même. Ouais.
Quand même.
We can translate that. Ah, okay. It's a big score, I think.
iPad facts from Seattle.
Hello from Seattle. Seattle is a song from Mark Knopfler. He says, Seattle, you've got to love the rain.
Let's get back to the pinball, Frank. Come on.
Yes, no singing, no karaoke tonight.
Oh man, Albert's having a tough
Yeah,
game.
it's
Jens,
straight in the
Jens
middle.
up. Now Paul.
So
steps up.
Paul is taking his little chair, and now we can see his face. He have long hair, just
in.
like Adam, my kid. Okay, come on, Paul. Blast them old guy. Tiens, elle est où la bouteille? Vite, hein? Vite, hein? Ja, ja, genau. Wir sind Durst. Danke. Il reste un petit peu de... Voilà, on va partager hein, pour le tonic, parce que c'est... Oui, faut soigner ta félite. Merde!
You can feel that.
What happened?
I think it was a little
He's
bit,
young and very nervous.
he wasn't making the shots, and I think he got a little bit angry at the end, shaking the machine after the ball went down. But I think everyone would feel the same. Get this far and have a bad ball.
Yeah.
First is Archibald, yes.
Back over to Archibald.
Huge ball in the context of this final now.
Yeah.
This is the money ball. This third ball decides the placings, obviously, and Archibald, having won the first game, will want to get some points.
Yeah, but Archibald is not really... He's not very fond of the Tron. I think that Archibald now is waiting for Spiderman, for sure, because he's been absolutely doing some crazy scores on Spiderman.
He's got his multi-ball lit in the scoop. Light cycle is a two-ball multi-ball.
The light circuit is lit, but
Did he try
it
backhand
is
that?
not possible to backhand this
No,
shot.
he tried
Yes,
to
you
back-
need the ball feed on the left flipper. Yeah,
He's in.
I think he tried to backhand it though just now.
no, it's absolutely not possible to backhand this shot, but maybe some Bowen Kerins can do that. Or even Johannes Estermeier, but not me.
Or Frank
You know,
Bernard,
no Frank Bernard, no. I'm not a technician. I play in the flow. Hey, cheers, Johannes. Just prepare yourself to the commentary of the final.
Yeah, club test. That depends
Oh.
on his finishing position in this on this game. If you finish first, you have to play first.
Okay, he's got the multi-ball started.
We
Not
started
accord with
uh,
you. It's
He
possible to
drained that, he
backhand.
started
two-ball
multi-ball.
multi-ball.
White rolling.
Tu peux le backhander, ce tir-là?
En faisant un rolling arrière. Donc si la bille monte sur le foot en redescendant sur le foot.
Ah oui, 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 bien sûr.
White rolling is possible.
Ok. J'aimerais vraiment qu'Archie prenne la deuxième place. Pardon, je l'ai dit en français.
Right, exactly.
Ouais,
Moi, je l'ai
nice
en
save.
français, mais Archibald, comme Franck vient de l'annoncer, n'aime pas ce flipper, il essaye de limiter la casse. Donc,
Ouais,
il
je
essaye
pense...
de-
Ah, merde.
It's still possible that Archibald could get 2 points.
Yeah, definitively.
2 points.
Comment?
But Jens is looking good for the
Deux
win.
points, yes.
2 points. Oui, bravo, David.
Thank you.
You speak very well French.
Merci beaucoup.
You're welcome. Könnten wir aus Deutsch sprechen ein bisschen? Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
No.
Nein? Ah, also,
Nein.
wir haben Jens Flügge, der 3 Kugeln hier aus dem Tron Geräteflipper. Und Jens ist ein Junge, er ist 21 Jahre alt und er spielt sehr schön.
Okay, so Flügge is looking to increase his lead. So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
catching
yeah,
up
yeah.
with him. Could be pretty unbeatable at the moment by the way
Yeah.
he's playing this. He's very good accuracy on the shots. He's making all the shots.
Oh!
Lucky there with the centre drain.
Rich and David, do you go to UK Pinball Tournament in August at the same place, Daventry? But it was the Puma Hotel, now it is Mercure Hotel.
Yeah,
Yeah, you go there. And there is money to win.
Free.
What?
I won last year.
Voor de Nederlandstalige Albert Nomden nu heeft zijn multibal beginnen. Hij kan heel rap terugkomen aan de tweede plaats of meer als dat kan. Hij is nu op 6 miljoen en half.
He speaks Flemish, Netherlands, and great.
Of course. Is het nogmaals? Albert is van Nederlands.
From the Netherlands.
Albert heeft kunnen zijn ballen goed stilleggen om verder te gaan in zijn multiball, om heel veel punten te doen. Voilà. Nog één shot nodig voor de disc multiball te starten. Voilà.
So what, sorry?
Zelf in de derde bal in een hele slechte plaats gezet. Alter Nomden blijft altijd heel kalm en rustig om te spelen. Hij pakt tijd om zijn handen te drogen, om juist een beetje kalm te blijven. Hij zal nog nu proberen zeker van de disc multiball te starten. Hij heeft nog één shot nodig, onmiddellijk boven van de playfield. Voilà, hij probeert deze, maar heeft niet gelukt. Altijd gevaarlijk als de bal komt terug van de ramp. Ze komt altijd vlak in de middel. Dat is, voilà. Nu even zijn clue multiball, ik denk. Nee, de Cora multiball zal beginnen. Zijn tweede multiball is om 8 miljoen, bijna 500.
Yeah, he's got the edible.
Maar, salut.
Mark.
We hebben juist
What is the range? What is the range?
We hebben juist bezoek van Mark van der Gucht, een andere Nederlandse speler.
Everybody can hear what he's saying here. Yeah, they're on the stream. Yeah? So conversation needs to be about the pinball, not about what age Mark is.
Voilà. Nu, Albert is nog heel goed met zijn multibal. Hij had de 3 ballen, juist 1 verloren. Hij probeert nog van, dat is de clue multiball. De bedoeling zijn de helmen te doen. Super spinner score, dat is 3 time. Zijn punt kan heel rap omhoog komen.
Michel Rorive is saying that you speak Netherlands very well.
They say we need some English, they say.
Yes.
Yes.
I say good morning, enfin good evening, bonsoir, goedenavond, Michel Rorive. He is a heel good pinball player from Belgium, from Mainwaring country.
Okay, so now we are seeing this.
Paul, we go spell.
Paul. Yeah.
I did a natural man for in Dutch
So if Jens takes a 4,
to speak.
he'll be on 6.
To speak.
Archibald looks like looks like he's depends what Paul does, but
His microphone is R2D2.
Yeah. Did you notice Frank Boner couldn't speak any German before he dropped those 2 bottles of Sapphire gin? Yeah. As you just heard, everyone was fluent. Yeah.
Oh, hang on. there's sorry, my microphone wasn't going to the stream then because this microphone was muted. So yeah, I was just saying. Yeah, I hope everybody was following the commentary in Dutch. That was interesting. Was he speaking Dutch or was it Flemish? I mean, Dominic is from Belgium, but he'll be able to speak. I would think he was probably speaking Dutch because it was Albert who was playing. So this was the first outing that I'd had with the 2 rigs, all the video cameras, all the new equipment. So this was like the first trial run prior to the World Championships in June, and it was actually a really good experience because PU Battle was there was some great pinball played, but it was also a bit of a party. And you know, things like having the bottles of the gin and everything on the commentary desk. I had to stop that after PU Battle because if you remember, Rich knocked a bottle of beer over. It didn't do any damage, but it made me realise we've got like 10,000 euros worth of equipment sitting there, and everybody. We need everybody to have a good time and have fun, and that to come across on the stream. But at the same time, we needed to sort of protect the equipment a little.
And then you invented the little sign there, Jim.
The little sign came up with the no drinking, no eating, no dancing, no pulling wires, all that sort of thing. That was made great fun of by Deborah.
Getting longer and longer all the time.
Finish up with a sign about this long. So that was sort of really great experience, and we also learnt a lot technically through this stream. The switching over between the rigs changed between this and I think the next tournament after this was the German Pinball Open, and we made a few changes to rigs and things between then, and then a few more improvements before we got finally to the World Championship in Milan. So interesting. Anyway, Tron we saw yesterday, and the game there, the game played by Jens was phenomenal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was very good. The thing that tickled me actually in that video was when Richard asked me to describe what holding the flip, what's it called?
Staging, the flipper staging.
Stage the flipper.
Yeah.
And it took me about a minute to describe really badly, and then Richard repeated what I said, and then he turned around to Frank and said to Frank, how's your stage flipping? He said, what's that?
It was. That was.
It's hilarious.
That was really, really funny. But you did.
That was one of the best.
You did explain it very badly. I mean, you know.
Yeah, but good old Frank.
I understand what stage flipping is, and I had no idea what you were talking about. But,
I think I confused myself, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a sort of easy thing to demonstrate, very, very difficult thing to describe. Anyway, so again, thanks all the people that are watching in. This is David, I was calling him Mainwaring or Manwaring or Mannering. We came to Mannering, didn't we, the last stream we were on?
Yeah, we did. We decided we use that one.
Mannering's probably the best one. We call him David, that's probably easier. And I'm of course Jim Lindsay from JDL Pinball, and we're just doing this rerun of PU Battle 2019 as a way of filling in for this void that's been created by this horrible virus that means we can't play competitive pinball anymore. Behind me, they should be switched on. There are the machine I'm just pointing to there is a new inbox Jurassic Park Premium.
New out of box now, Jim.
New out of box premium that was delivered yesterday by Pinball Universe. We live in on a 4th floor apartment without a lift, so these pinball machines actually you need to change them not too often because the amount of effort in getting the machines up and down is quite extreme. So that was the delivery yesterday. We've been playing that now for the last couple of days. It's really, really great machine. So yeah, enjoying time on that. So by the time we come back to tournament play, obviously Jurassic Park is in, I think, pretty much all of the tournaments now. It's proving to be a really, really popular game. So anyway. Okay, yes, Joe, with backache. It was actually a young guy that came from Pinball Universe, and yeah. He was a lot fitter than I was, but we actually broke the pinball machine down into all 3 parts. So back box came up, playfield came up second, and then the cabinet came up third. We'd tried it before when I had Game of Thrones, which is the machine next to that. No, sorry, it was Iron Maiden. They've got a stair climbing trolley, and they brought it up with that, and it's like watching paint dry. It took about 3/4 of an hour to get up 4 flights of stairs, and it couldn't turn very well in the corridor parts. So decided it wasn't worth using that again. We'd carry it up in pieces. So yes, Joe. Well, home streaming is something I've never really tried to do. I think you've got streamers like Deadflip, Buffalo, the guys who do sort of home small number entertainment type pinball streaming. We at JDL are tournament streamers. That's what we do. It's a different type of streaming, and it provides, I think, a different service to the pinball watching public.
Community.
So streaming as sort of me playing Jurassic Park is not going to be that entertaining to anybody, because my playing, I love to play. I sometimes do well in tournaments, but I'm not a Keith Elwin. I'm not a Carl D'Angelo. Did you watch any of the Carl D'Angelo Big Book Hunter, David?
I watched a little bit of it. Yeah, it's not a machine I really love, to be honest.
I mean, there's actually a Big Book Hunter, or there used to be in Pinball Universe. I think it's the only place I've seen one in tournament play in Germany. But Carl did an absolutely awesome job with that. He plays something like 575 games.
That's crazy.
And the aim was to get to open season on every game. And it was just so, it was brilliant, but say Carl has the flipper skills to make it worth watching.
I get bored after one game of that, Jim.
Well, yeah, it's all about the bird. Shoot the bird, which is what half the stream was actually focused on. Anyway, I'm digressing as always. I can normally talk for England. So we're going to go to the final game. The final game is on Spiderman. We have Johannes in the commentary booth commentating, and he starts off with a little bit of an explanation as to how to play Spiderman. I think it was Rich who it asked him a simple question. This was Johannes' first attempt at commentary. He was a little bit nervous. I'd asked him to do something when I knew he wasn't going to be in the final, and he had a couple of beers and said, yes, okay, I'll do it. So this is Johannes, and I think this also makes the game. So let's go to game 3, which is Spiderman, and we'll see you back after this for some...
I'm going to enjoy this one.
Me too as well. Okay, take care.
No. Can you tell us a little bit about Spiderman, Johannes?
Yeah, sure. Actually, there are 2 main objectives you want to get. There are 2 multi-balls you have to shoot for. There is the Dog Arc, which is a scoop, and you hit it. I think the first one is twice to start, and when you play Dog Arc, you have to shoot for the lock target to make it possible to start the black suit multi-ball after you have played the Dog Arc. So you always want to play it one after the other. You don't want to combine it.
You don't really want to stack. You'd stack them, but you don't want to stack them because you can work on the other one. You want them independently.
Yes, because you want to play always a multi-ball, no single ball. So the backhand, yes, there we go.
And you can do a little post trap here sometimes.
Yes.
But
Okay.
He's playing on the fly. You know that little move, Johannes, where you do your famous little flick to
Yeah.
control from the in lane.
So,
You can play the ball against this post and get a trap.
yeah.
Yeah.
When he qualified, he Yes, there we go.
He started his multi-ball.
This is the first Doc Ock multi-ball, and right now he should aim for the lock target. He has to hit it twice to qualify the lock. There we go once.
It's quite a generous ball save on this.
Yeah. But nevertheless, you have lots of other things to shoot for. You have the Sandman, it's in the center. You have on the left the Green Goblin. He now qualified the first lock and does not really aim for it.
Wow.
That's the first strain.
But we are on hard settings on this
okay.
machine. Yeah.
Man, that was unlucky.
Okay. So, second one is going to be Albert, yep. Or is it?
Yeah, almost certainly.
Yeah, I think so.
Albert chose to go second.
So there are two different skill shots. You have the usual on the top lanes. That one takes Albert.
You can
And you have-
soft plunge to this
yeah.
flipper and make this ramp. Oh, I didn't do a very good line there, but this ramp.
So you have the Venom shot for a
That'll
super
give-
skill shot.
Yeah, that would give you 500,000, wouldn't it? This skill shot from
Yeah, I
the
think
flipper. Soft plunge.
750.
Yeah, something like this. You don't see many players going for that, though, do you?
Not really
Well,
worth it, is it?
actually I do.
You will win.
Maybe that's the secret to winning there.
Johannes wants his extra $250,000. Now Albert straight into Docker.
Yeah, that was good shooting.
And as Johannes was saying, you want to shoot these. I've got a Spiderman at home, so I do feel
Okay.
qualified to talk about it.
Yeah, sure.
This lock shot will, once hit twice, will activate these locks to start the black suit.
Yeah.
But you don't really want to stack that, do you? You want to make progress on your locks, but not start it. So then immediately as you come out of dock-up, you start black suit and then work on your dock-up.
That's
You're
the way
ready
to go, yeah.
One into the other.
I mean, there are modes as well. Once you make these arrow shots,
You have
you
all,
complete
yeah.
all the major shots, you'll start a mode.
You have to collect all the white spiders. Yeah.
Yeah. And then you shoot one of the loops to start your mode.
But actually, this is not the way to go. So
Especially not in competition. You want
No.
to just work on multi-balls.
Really? You just play multi-ball.
yeah, multiple.
Yeah.
And
And
then
then
what? Prepare for Battle Royale as you...
Battle Royale, yes, it can be lucrative, but not the mode. So this is the white arrows right over there. Usually,
Yeah. He's dialed in on that duck-up shot.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yes.
He's got it dialed in. Okay.
now does he do the little trap there against that? He just holds the flipper up.
okay. That's the second danger.
Wow, that's
It is a
horrible
tilt.
Yeah. I didn't
That's
expect that.
I did not expect that.
I bet he didn't expect it either.
Have you had a game on this weekend, Johannes? Have you
Yes,
played
I
this
did.
Spider-Man?
Yeah.
How'd you get on with it?
Actually, it was quite good. I made about 200 million,
Wow.
and
And it's a tough machine, guys.
Yeah.
It's really tough.
yeah, I think there was no rubbers on the outlanes, right? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
And
they're
forget-
really wide.
And forget the centre post because you're not going to get one on this game.
There is
Normally
no.
on Spider-Man there's a post between the flippers, but on this version
It was
removed.
yeah, it was taken off.
Archibald Archibald got 250 million on this against Frank in the semi, so he's comfortable on this machine.
He's very confident on this machine.
Straight
Okay.
into the dock up. Now, what's his strategy of this feed? Do you think he'd play a post catch?
No, he doesn't either.
I'd be going for the
Okay.
little post catch where you play
Yes.
the ball against here.
And it
Okay.
stops it so you can do
he's going for the
backhand
combo.
again, yeah. A nice slow catch. No?
All right. I think he's going for the combo to shoot the left orbit and directly the left ramp up there. So
Right.
you go all the way around.
So his Doc Ock multi-ball is now ready to take at his own command.
Yeah, that's what he's
Wants to
shooting
get
for.
Venom going, possibly.
But I think he's going to start Doc
Yeah.
Ock. Okay.
Wide, great tip.
Just get control.
Johannes, how important is it to take a mode into multi-ball on this?
Actually, there are several modes that are pretty good in multi-ball. There is one that counts all the contacts, so you have to hit 100 switches. I think 100. I'm not sure which one is it. Bonesaw, yeah, genau. Yeah.
Okay, so we're into Doc Ock Multi-Ball.
So if you want to get the superhero, you definitely have to play Bonesaw in multi-ball, because in single player it's just really deadly. So right now he's qualified also Green Goblin on the left side.
He's qualified this lot for his black suit.
And also Black Sea, there we go. That was a tough train. And he gets it back.
Now there is an ball available if he shoots here.
Yeah.
Still one ball in play, nice.
Okay.
Where's the other ball, Rick?
There's an ball available behind this.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah, the spider
Yeah.
sense.
You have to
if
lift
you
up
have a ball,
the
it's
right
like
flipper.
the Star Trek shot.
Yes,
And
yes,
it's very difficult to get that shot.
it is.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. But now he's out of multi-ball.
Yeah. 4 more. Right now, if he shoots the right orbit, he can qualify for a mode.
Yeah, these white spider arrows.
Yeah.
He's got one left.
I'm not sure if you can choose which one do you.
It actually switches
You take.
about from switch hits. And
Does it?
It's
Yeah.
whatever one you shoot when it's ready.
Okay.
So if he shot the right orbit now, I can't see which one it's on.
Nice.
We'll see here.
Yeah, it's over there, the left one.
Oh yeah, now it's qualified. So the
Okay,
next
there we
either
go.
orbit, either orbit he shoots will start a mode.
Good on you.
Venom is also qualified or started. Okay.
Nice shot.
He just has to shoot.
Oh, that looks dangerous.
Orbits. Okay.
Yeah.
What was his first ball? 25 million.
The score is 25. Sorry. Yeah, 25. Nice.
It's quite solid.
Not bad.
Okay, guys. So this is the very last game in the weekend PU battle.
Yeah.
Been a lot of pinball played here in the last 2 days.
People who haven't had enough, they can go to the German Pinball Open next week in
Munich,
München.
Yeah, which is
München.
best place in Germany.
Oh! Dennis?
Yep.
German Pinball Open is next week
Yes, it is.
in München. Oh.
Yep. Do you come?
No, because I have to see the Cure a band that makes Cure songs,
Okay.
cover band of the Cure in Belgium.
Oh, that looks dangerous.
Oh man, yeah, this
was a
train's
quick
out of
train.
second ball. That's making it very interesting for the overall placings.
Okay, want to let that settle for a little while.
Yeah.
He was the guy with the 5 points. It was Archibald, yeah. You see it on screen, yeah. Okay.
If Archibald wins this game, he has an unassailable lead. He wins outright. There's
Yeah.
nothing
Yeah.
anyone can do. So
As long as he becomes second,
it depends. who
Yeah,
comes
depends.
first,
Yeah. on other placements.
Rich, Archibald, the last game he made 251
Yeah,
million
we
points.
said that. Frank,
Yeah.
yeah. He's very comfortable on this Spider-Man.
Absolutely, he's really comfortable on this game. Dennis? Sorry for that.
It's okay.
So the other thing
See
on
you
this
in
game,
IPA.
the Sandman in
For
the
sure.
centre.
It's gonna be really great.
You just play that
Just
in order
looking
to
forward.
qualify the numbers of Sandman.
already, like,
Or play for
this-
points.
Oh, you can get points. We can
No,
beat
just
them.
You
because
never
of
get nervous.
That's
You
all
always
right,
keep
not
not
right.
nervous, but I'm just looking forward.
Yeah.
Plus, it's required for
How many
Sandman
French
completion
people do
for,
come?
for a battle royale.
Battle Royale, you need to complete 3, is it?
So you and
Two of
Archibald.
each.
Archibald.
Yeah. Because Archibald is really, really good player.
Oh, two of
Yes,
each for the
he
extra
is.
ball. That's the Sandman open.
Right, one more shot now.
Yep. And the second one, the bank bust, is a hurry up.
Yep.
There we go. So the ball is stuck on the magnet, and you have to hit it.
You have to
Very-
hit it
oh.
very quick.
Very
because-
hard as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a strong magnet we got there.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. That was the first ball locked.
So what, do you get extra points if you take it off the magnet?
Yes. So okay.
It's
Right now
400.
we have 400,000 for each jackpot.
Okay, so it's the so the jackpots are based on how long it takes
Yeah.
you to knock the magnet off.
It will give you a 3-ball multi-ball no matter what. It's not like the home and
Yes,
Munster
but it's all about the points.
Yeah.
What was the second ball locked?
Wow.
Oh
Is he
my
getting any of
God.
those back? Gets one
Yeah,
back.
Oh,
we'll
okay.
get this
Will he
ball
get two
back,
back?
absolutely. Yeah.
No, he got one back only.
Okay. Just keep the left ball.
The
one with that flipper.
Everything's the same.
Very good.
Trying to keep his insurance ball there.
Okay. He has one more hit on the left on the lock target to qualify for multi-ball, but he doesn't want to start it yet.
Sometimes in this position you backhand the green targets there.
Yeah. There we go.
Yeah, the goblin targets on the
Once
left.
again.
Yeah.
No, his
Okay.
lock's qualified.
So he's
It's,
looking
uh,
But
good.
right now he's not allowed to shoot the orbits. Actually.
No, that's
Has he locked
it's,
2 balls
it's banned.
already?
Yes.
Right.
So I
okay.
think he's thinking
I
about
don't
it.
know, what would you do here?
Sandman?
It's hard not to shoot the orbits.
Yes.
Sandman for the
I think,
points.
yeah. I think I
Yeah.
would go for Sandman.
Cash in the slammer time completed.
And of course, then when he drains out, he can restart.
Yeah,
That'll be
that
2
was
million
tough.
slammer time completed.
Maybe he's able to stage. Stage on. Okay. Oh, okay. There we go.
He's stacking the multi-balls.
And 5 million for the extra ball.
And now he's back into black suit multi-ball.
As we said, when you stack the multi-balls, you can't make progress on further dock-up multi-balls till you're out of this stack.
Yeah. If he loses all his balls and he's back to single ball play, he's gonna have to shoot multiple shots.
Chop wood, yeah.
Yeah.
But right now he's got jackpot slit for his dock-up multi-ball and his black suit.
That's a nice trap.
The Sandman's quite a valuable thing to go for at this point. And it's quite safe, right?
Yeah.
Might do a little tap pass here.
Yep, he's going to have
Very
to.
good.
Very sexy.
Okay.
Oh, and he lost the ball. That was unlucky.
Could have been sexier.
He's going to do it again. A little tap pass.
Very
It
good.
is a beautiful move, that.
Okay.
Sandman.
All dog out. All left orbit.
He's looking in a very good situation at the moment.
Yes.
He's looking very good.
Typical Albert is just
That's
Showing
great
great
play.
skill, great patience.
strategy
Yeah.
and just you play.
Just watch his score, you know, he's already on 50 now.
Ex-world champion, of course.
He had to jailbreak there.
Just has.
Oh, man, that's
man.
unlucky.
Get control. And. Oh, that's.
Wow.
Oh, that was
bounce.
a bit unlucky there.
He was unlucky, that all ended rather prematurely.
Very
It
fast.
was a good second ball.
Yeah.
It was second or third? No, second, yes. I think so, yeah. Yeah. Okay, now it's Archibald.
Now, what happens, Richard, if Albert wins this and Archibald comes second?
We'll have a tie.
7 points.
Oh, that'd be interesting.
In which case,
So it could be here all night.
Wait,
Playing the tiebreak with Iron Man if there is a tiebreak.
there could be a
Iron Man.
three-way tie.
that's a classic one.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
There is one possible finishing order that would result in a 7-7-7-0.
7-7-7-0.
Yeah, that would be if Albert wins, Archibald is second, Jens is third, and Paul is last.
Oh, which could actually be...
Is it not so unlikely?
Archibald started Bonesaw. This is a switch hit mode,
Yes, you have to hit 100 switches.
which is quite tricky in single ball play.
Yeah.
You want to get it in the pops and you'll shoot the spinner.
always started multi-ball, so he qualified for bank past once again.
This is going to help his bone saw.
Yeah.
It's worth 10 million if you complete this.
Okay. Get control and backhands. Yeah.
Oh, he's a bit slow bringing down that upper left
Very
flipper
good.
there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Now he's almost certain to complete his bone saw here.
Here's a time mode
Just
though,
needs
so
to hit. Yeah, he needs to hit the ball. It's
I
stuck.
hate that.
It's
so
sometimes
frustrating, yeah.
that happens.
But he will still start.
So the
Yeah.
timer.
But he gets jackpots for 400,000.
But meanwhile, his bone saw is ticking down.
Yeah, his
Yes.
timer on his bone saw is going down.
Shoot spinner.
Just shoot the left orbits. Yeah.
Get switch hits in the pop. Sometimes players let ball drains.
Yeah,
let
just-
the ball drain to get the pop bumpers.
Yeah. While the ball saver's still on.
Yeah. He's completed bone saw, is he?
I don't see.
Oh, he started. Maybe his bone saw ran out.
Can't see because of the light.
Yeah. Albert's on about 50, I think.
Yeah. Which lock was it? Was it the first or second? Was I didn't see. Right now, that's gonna start the black suit
Yeah,
multi-ball.
indeed. Now he's in a stacked multi-ball situation.
Now
Once
looking in a
again.
good situation.
Gets another ball save and another ball. Once again, the other ball is on the right, under the upper flipper.
Spider sense.
Yeah, actually you have to aim for it. Doesn't get you by chance.
What is good for the final is a 3 pinball.
It's worth knowing that. Not many players know that. What if Archibald knows there's an other ball beneath that flipper? He's got the maximum
Archibald is
4
on
balls in
ball
play
two?
anyway, so
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
That was a nice save.
La seule solution pour le battre, c'est d'avoir une bouteille de vodka avec moi et quand j'avais une bouteille de vodka dans la gueule et je l'ai battu. Le Spiderman,
That's
j'ai
the
vraiment...
black suit jackpot value.
I'm not sure.
Because they got 56,000.
Yeah, it's not too much.
Archibald's been playing really strong all day. He's looked absolutely amazing all day long. I think he's played hardly any weak games today.
Good nudge.
Là, je l'air.
wow, that reject from that ramp is frightening.
Good control.
No, but as doctor, I think that was supposed to make you think that. I told your brother, I told your brother that the next battle
Sandman.
He's going to backhand his dock up, wouldn't he say?
Yeah, well, how far is he away from
I think he's locked 2 balls.
Royal Battle Royale?
Yeah.
Oh, he's going for now, the Goblin.
I think it's Goblin, and does he have Sandman?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
You need to make 2 of each of the main
I think
villains.
I know he's done one of Sandman.
So the GOG is already finished for Battle Royale. Venom, I'm not sure. Venom is the second.
Can you see the lights on the back on the switch?
It's just Sandman he needs.
Oh yeah. I'm not from
That
here.
was
I know
pretty
what
good.
you mean though.
He needs Sandman.
That's
Oh, that's
bad
looking
bounce,
bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but nice.
It was a good ball. Almost 90 million.
He was careful not to tilt that though, because he knew
Yeah.
he had 5 or 6 at least million of bonus, which is going to be quite a lot on top of what he's already got
Yeah.
to help him against Albert.
Right, you almost got a dock up hit with the top flipper then.
Yeah. So let's see if Paul is able to show what he's able to do.
Oh, not quite.
He's had some bad luck, hasn't he?
Good
Nice.
one.
Oh, look at that.
Was qualified, yeah.
Yeah. 52, 87.
Bounce.
Oh, no, nasty reject from the ramp.
Yes, he is.
Maybe he doesn't know this game so well because
Well, I think he's aiming for the mode. Yes.
his dock box ready. Maybe he wants to take the mode into the multi
Yes.
ball. Determined to shoot that left ramp. It's such a tough shot from the backhand. Now he might make it.
You want to stop going for it.
Yeah, that's the problem, see.
If you don't take the shot 4 times, you should go for something else.
Maybe he went for that because he knew it was only because he was only on ball 2. He knew he had another ball left.
Yeah.
So it was all or nothing, you know, to try and pick up a big score.
So.
So Mr. Flügge has something to do in this ball.
Yeah, this is the money ball. This is where the placements are decided. Yeah,
So right now, Archibald is first place, right?
Yeah, if Archibald wins this game, he wins outright. There's nothing anyone can do about it. So Jens needs a big ball.
So Jens
Make it
needs
interesting.
to beat
87.
78.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see him blow this up now. on this
87.
ball. Make it interesting. Nice. How many more? Didn't get to
Let's
see.
see.
He cancelled it.
Okay, that's gonna start the mode. Just 8 shots.
It's dangerous going for this in single ball play. You shoot dock off.
Control. Backhand, yes.
Nice shot. How many more? 1 or 2?
I think 2, yeah. Good.
Nice.
One more
Forehand
for.
on the fly.
Yes.
Beautiful.
One more now.
Right now it's qualified,
It's
yeah.
ready.
It's just
Qualified.
let it bounce.
That's all it is.
Man, it's just got to hit the magnet.
But he started Venom.
Okay, can you get it this time? Oh, and he just
Great
misses.
save.
Good
It's
one.
huge shot now on the dock off.
It must be, the pressure must be piled on.
Can he get a trap? I wouldn't
No,
use
no,
that upper
no.
flipper. That's dangerous.
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
wouldn't
need
trap.
to.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Oh, and
Johannes.
again.
Yeah.
Yes.
That was good,
Nicely
man.
done.
makes it
And
exciting.
2 million for the
This is
mode.
a 4-ball affair.
Is
Oh
it?
no, it's the
It's the second one.
The 3-ball affair.
3 ball.
He
Yeah,
got
it
it
was
off the
good.
magnet very quickly, so his base value of his jacks are quite high.
I'm not sure. No, it didn't count. You have to hit the contact at the back of Dock Arc.
Oh man.
So it's 400,000.
Yes,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, but he's in multi-ball and he's
Yeah.
looking good at the moment.
He's got some ball save.
It's on 30 million.
Yeah, but he's doing good if he shoots 4 docks. Yeah.
He's just 1 shot away from qualifying.
That was the bottle of beer. Dear, happy memories. So obviously the audio was muted during that as well, which I wasn't aware of. Let's see if the audio comes back. Probably just pressed the mute button on the microphone at the time that happened. So anyway, Jens making good progress here. He's played an awesome tournament all weekend at PU Battle. Would have been good to see him. He's now working on a cruise ship. Probably not actually. That's probably quarantined. But really, really nice young lad. Okay, we're back on.
Back on?
Yep, we're back on, guys. Sorry
All
about
right.
that.
Sorry about
Technical problem.
Yeah.
I think we're going to have no drinking at the...
We're watching the final ball. of the Pinball
Jens
Universe Battle.
Flügge.
Jens Flügge. Chasing at least 87 million.
Yes. He's tried now in Black Suit as well as Doc Ock Multiball. Oh my god! That's
double.
unbelievable.
Double drain, left and right.
Oh man.
It's a simultaneous event.
Yes.
So unless Albert or Paul can surpass 87 million,
Oh, look at that, 77 million, so close.
and he was going so well.
Yeah, mostly. Sorry, keep quiet. Nothing is very important.
Drink? No. No. Do you have something?
No, do you want to beer?
No. I forgot.
If Albert can win this game and Archibald finishes second and Paul last, we'll have a three-way tie. 7-7-7-0. How exciting would that be?
Yeah, man.
I'd love to see it actually because it keeps Jens' hopes alive. So actually Albert is Jens' co-pilot right now. Everyone's rooting on Albert apart from the French contingent.
There
Oh,
was
that
he.
was horrible.
That means unless Paul can be. Can Paul affect the results? Yeah, because
Does he? But if Paul gets first, Archibald
Yeah.
receives 2 points.
If Paul, the fourth player, can overturn Archibald's score, then we'll have a two-way tie.
Two-way tie, yeah.
Between Jens.
Yeah.
So young Paul will become Jens' co-pilot.
He become the decision maker.
How many
Yeah.
co-pilots can he have?
That's how it works, Jim. I'd love to see the kid do it as well.
Because he can do it.
Oh, he can't. He quite definitely can.
But credit to Archibald. It's been good all day.
Ah.
Wow, now the kid steps up. Could he make it exciting?
Could he change everything?
He has to beat
Talk us through it.
93 million.
So he needs 90 million.
90, the kid needs 90 million to
Yeah.
force the playoff.
Upset everything.
I'd love to see it.
Just 90 million.
That's
Don't
all
do
our
it.
ball says.
I'm William Paul.
Par contre, le quatrième joueur, s'il te bat, c'est qui? Ah oui, c'est toi.
He just can't make a shot at the moment.
Okay, that was good.
That's what he really didn't want to do.
Yeah, never mind.
He's actually better with the multi-ball, wasn't it? Get some ball time.
Oh, he let that down because he wants.
He's got his black glove, his black glove.
Yeah.
Okay,
That's the first lock.
is it? Yeah. Yeah, it's the first.
Second the name.
I'm happy for him to stack these multi-balls if he can do
Yeah.
that.
So he'll be working on the green lock shot now.
Yeah. Good one. That was the other ball.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Okay, he's got the second lock
The
then.
second lock. Come on, kid. I think there'd be a big German cheer if this kid could do it.
Germany will go mad.
So, where are the other balls? Ah, okay.
They're coming.
Yeah.
They're coming now. They were stuck in the box. I recommend
Okay.
shooting a loop.
That was the second lock.
Okay, so third lock he needs,
He needs
to work
two more
on.
hits on the lock targets.
Come on, just two more.
He knows, he knows.
Yes,
Nice.
absolutely.
Yeah.
He knows it.
He knows. One more.
Machine knowledge.
Truck up, truck up.
Just do not double drain. It's okay. It's okay. That will qualify the mode.
Sounds this node, okay.
Oh, great save.
Good one, bounce.
Took a
Right.
risky
He
shot.
needs to
Okay.
survive that.
Any loop will start
Oh, okay.
mode and a multi-ball.
Motor
This is
move.
huge.
Hey!
He has a chance. Talk us through this.
It's all about the Rams, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Black Suit, he wants to qualify again, the Doc Ock mode,
Yeah.
multi-ball. It's about 5 shots.
Quality of pinball was
Sandman's worth something. 2 million.
Yes, 2 million.
You're shooting the dock up now.
Yes, that was also good. He shot the bank of Sandman, so he qualified Sandman again. And Venom as well.
Oh, nice.
And a dock on.
Nice bounce into
This
the
is
duck arc.
beautiful.
It's just nice to watch.
He's having trouble making the ramps.
Oh, and another dock.
Another one,
dock
another
arc.
one.
Maybe one more.
2 more.
No, it's gonna be 2 or 3 more.
Really?
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Do not double drain.
Oh, no.
Okay,
Single
just calm
blade.
down.
Get control.
On 42 million.
Ah,
Oh, looks dangerous.
no bounce.
Nice, cool play. Can he
Yeah.
backhand dock up?
Ah, just calm down.
Oh man, he got another reject.
Hope you're enjoying this stream as much as we are creating it.
Nice shot
Very
on the
good,
fly.
very good. So how many? Two more.
2 more, and we could be in for a real chance.
Okay, that was a ramp. That was for the mode.
Yep.
Was 600,000.
Combo
Once
in the
again,
ramps now. Dock up.
very good,
Oh,
very good.
Sorry, one
Come
more.
on, one more. Come
One
on.
more, Johannes.
Oh, one more. He's halfway there.
He's
Come on.
finished this mode.
Halfway.
That dock up.
Oh, so close.
Don't. Dead
Just
bounce.
bounce. Good one.
Nice.
Forehand on the fly.
On the fly. Hit the ball.
It's not a done deal yet. There's still a lot of work to do.
Okay,
Yeah,
but
sure.
he's on the right path, that's for sure.
He wants to knock that ball off the
Oh,
magnet.
okay, it's okay.
It's a 3-ball affair.
He also got the 400,000
So,
jackpots.
so he wants to work back towards his black suit.
Yes, he wants
yeah.
to hit the lock target
And
once
then he could be
again.
looking very close to what he needs.
It's 3 hits on the lock target.
Yes, I think he already got one.
It flashes when it's ready.
Yeah.
It's solid at the moment, so he still needs 2 hits on it at least. His ball save's finished. This
Okay.
kid can play. Wow. Oh, unlucky.
He was going for the other ball.
Come on, make that shot, kid. Oh. That will give him a ball save and everything.
The extra ball is lit.
That's worth 5 million.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Oh man! Oh my God!
Double bonus, of course.
14 million.
Oh wow, look at that.
93 er det nok på.
Archibald wins.
Yeah.
71.
Archibald wins. Who's second? Jens. Is he?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You can see it on screen. Jens is second.
So Archibald takes it.
Albert is third, and Paul fourth. Yeah.
Wow, that was an exciting final game. I'd forgotten how good that was.
Definitely was. Crikey, I was still excited about it, thinking he's nearly done it. He's nearly done it. Just needs to hit that target once more and get the lock.
No,
And
it was.
probably
It
gonna
was.
get it.
Yeah, it was actually pretty close, wasn't he? And I mean, if it had gone the other way, it'd have been 3 7s. That would have been.
I remember on the first stream it was really exciting, but I thought this time he would have done it.
Yeah, I know. Yes, well, he had to practice, you know. We need a time machine. You were saying your first machine was Back to the Future. You know, we need to have a time machine, and then we could actually change the game. Maybe just the last ball or something like that, and nobody would have a clue what was happening.
Well, that was the only game really in the whole set that Paul actually played really well. That last ball, that
That's
one
right.
game.
Yeah. And you
It was very unlucky. Normally he hits it, you know.
Yeah, and that was, I mean, if you think of Paul's progress since PU Battle 2019, so that PU Battle, as you can see from the screen, it was on the 26th and 27th of April, so it was a little bit later last year than it was going to be this year. And for people who've tuned in late, we're restreaming this because it is the weekend where PU Battle 2020 should be happening. So we should have all been in Bunda, we should have all been playing some great tournament pinball, drinking the cocktails, drinking the Blue Sapphire gin, having a great time.
The €1 cocktails.
€1 cocktails. I mean, you know, and the thing is, the sort of strange thing about PU Battle is it's always been organised on a Friday and a Saturday, rather than a Saturday Sunday, as in normal tournaments. I talked to the guys at PU. PU are my sponsors, by the way. That's why the logo appears in the top left-hand corner of all my streams. The reason they do it on Friday and Saturday is because they can get support from all the caterers or anybody else they need. And PU are complete perfectionists when it comes to events, and they want everything to run like absolute clockwork. And the reason for the Friday Saturday is because everything in Germany closes on a Sunday. You can't do anything apart from fill it with petrol and go to church, which is of course what all good Christian German people should do. Yeah, so there you go. Favorite pinball machine? Favorite pinball machine? Good question. First pinball machine was Indy 500, and I have a real love for that machine. Fishtails, another great machine. What's your favourite machine, Dave?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't really got one. I do like Tron though. I love playing Tron in tournament. I actually like the old Jurassic Park quite a lot, actually.
Yeah, the Data East one. Yeah, that's another.
Showing my age now, yeah.
No, nobody's going to say Jersey Jack, Mr. Evil. Mr. Evil. That's
I think you change every few weeks or a few months after you've done a few tournaments. You change what your favourite pinball is, because you sort of play better on one, and if you play really good on a pinball machine, you tend to like it a lot more. And you know.
I mean, another thing on machines. What about tournament format? I mean, I live in Germany, as I think everybody knows, but started my pinball profession in the UK. I actually started playing pinball when I should have been at school. I used to play in our local YMCA. They had 4 snooker tables and 2 pinball machines. Or was it 3? Might have been 3 pinball machines. But I started playing tournament play in Daventry at the UK Open and in UK League Pinball. And the UK tournament format is normally high score qualifying for the qualification rounds. In that sort of game where you're choosing, I think at Daventry last time I was there, it was you were choosing something like 10 machines or 12 machines out of 20. And there was always a getaway, there was always a fishtails, there was usually an Indy 500, Medieval Madness and things like that. So once you know enough of the machines, you can pick 12 out of 20 that you're pretty comfortable with. And I used to really like that tournament format until I started playing more of the head-to-head play that we play more here in Germany. And I think I actually prefer head-to-head now. What do you think? I'm doing too much talking.
Yeah, I like Swiss play.
The match play head-to-head, yeah.
Yeah. Well, you play everybody in your group except for yourself, obviously.
You don't play with yourself?
I used to hate. I used to hate that. Sorry, say again. I used to hate the Swiss style, and then I really started to enjoy it. And I think certain styles suit you better depending on how you play.
Yeah. Anyway, it's nice to do this because there's 16, 17 or so people listening in. Thank you to everybody for that. There's a few new names on here that I've not seen before, so that's great. Sister Ray, I've not seen you. Will you be showing another tournament replay next weekend? Probably will. I think I started streaming here back in 2017, I think it was, at the GPO, when it was actually Ghostbusters was the new machine on the block then. So I've got recordings of a huge number of tournament streams, and a lot of my early streams up until beginning of last year, in fact until this one, were done without commentary. I used to do them for the benefit of the tournament players that were there, and that was just a service I provided. It was never really intended to go international. So what we could do is we could start and stream some of those earlier games that don't have commentary, and put the commentary on from 2 or 3 of us, and I don't think it should be more than that, because I think if you get too many people in the chat, it gets a bit competitive. a bit difficult to control.
Speak about yourself.
and I mean, you could tell that from the tournament desk at PU, that, you know, we've got Frank on there, we've got Dominic rambling on in some strange language for 20 minutes, and you know, the actual control of the commentary team is not an easy thing to do, because you want it to be fun, and you want it to be free flowing, because that really does come across, that enthusiasm comes across on the stream. So yeah, so anyway, yes, Sister A, yes, we'll be doing something. If you search for me on Facebook, JDL Pinball, I always post on Facebook what we're going to be doing next, so you'll get a notification on that. You can also look on my Twitch on Twitch here. I normally post the next stream that's going to happen.
And YouTube, you're on as well, aren't you?
YouTube is for the archive of streams, and there's a hell of a lot of videos on there. So yeah, please follow me on Twitch, subscribe to YouTube, like the page on Facebook. All these things are beneficial to a poor streamer that doesn't really get paid anything for. Have you got a tear in your eye yet, David?
Not yet, but it's coming slowly.
I can just feel it. Yeah, somebody, actually an American of mine, a friend of mine, a long time ago, sort of. He used to go into meetings, and he used to do this, and he told me what it was. He said if you see me doing that, he said, just have a look in there. He said, how many giver fucks do you see in there? And he used to do this in really high-level meetings. He used to do that. When somebody was talking complete load of balls, he used to do that. Oh dear. Crazy world. Labour of love.
What was you doing in that?
Sorry?
What was you doing, Jim, in the high-profile meeting?
What was I doing? Well, I was, yeah. There was nobody else they could get to turn up, so they had to make it me. That was actually in Bristol, Bristol near Atlanta, in America. Did some work over there 20 years ago. Yep, long time ago. We could sing a song about that.
I was going to say, Jim, when do you actually realistically think that we're going to see the first international pinball competition where people are going to turn up?
Go on.
I feel it's going to be the October, November, December ones.
Yeah, I know.
Like the Belgium Open, followed by Hungarian and Romanian and all those sort of things.
Well, the Belgium Open is going to be the EPC.
Yeah.
We've been asked to stream the EPC by the Belgium team, which is a real honour. We do pretty much all of the major tournaments in Germany. Belgium is really easy for me to get to. It's about 2 hours drive from here. And obviously we know the Belgian people really well, and we were asked a few months ago, well before the virus was known about, if we would bring all the gear over and do the Belgium Open. So we're really hoping that the schedule will be back up and running by then. Yeah. Because we will also, well, the World Championship now, of course, has been moved to November in Florida, and the World Championship next year in 2021 is scheduled to be at Freddy's Pinball Paradise back here in Germany. And so yeah, we want to practice with the EPC, maybe get some more gear as well, another rig or a wireless setup. Cheers, Mr. Evil. Signing off now. Yeah, thanks very much for joining. Keep an eye on the notifications. We will be back with some streams. One we are definitely going to do just before you sign off is the World Championship on the first weekend of June. We will be streaming that final game of Dracula, and I'll hopefully by then I'll get Johannes actually in the Zoom part of the chat, and he can commentate on his own game. I think that will be. You
did say you would be streaming Dracula only because it took long enough.
Well,
the whole stream up.
Yeah, I know. I mean, if you stream the whole of that final, Daniele against Johannes, it would take 3.5 hours.
3.5 hours, yeah.
And I'm not sure we could keep everybody's attention for 3.5 hours. But the Dracula game itself, I think, is well worth streaming. And to stream it on the anniversary of the World Championship, I think will be really good.
I only got attention span of 5 minutes, so.
Yeah, okay. And if anybody has any ideas about things we can do, how we can improve what we're doing here, I'd like to get, I think, a third person into this chat. Probably start it off with Rich Mallet, because the three of us, Rich, David and myself, bounce off each other pretty well. Frank, maybe, but we'd need to buy him lots of gin.
Yeah.
And then just make virtual gin. Yeah, we'd have to do lockdown non-virused gin. Beer's gone, so it looks like it's probably time for us to stop talking, David, and let these good people get off and do something more productive than watch two aging pinball guys. Sorry, that's me.
I agree.
Okay,
everyone,
so go on.
Yeah, everyone have a great weekend, what's left of it. I know you're probably at home. I'm bored of doing DIY. But stay safe, and hopefully we'll stream some more pinball, keep you busy with something to watch.
Yeah. Cheers. Thanks very much for tuning in. Thank you for David over in the UK. There's two days in a row he's given up his evening to put time into this. Very much appreciated. And we'll do it again soon. So thanks very much. Okay, take care, guys.
Take care, guys. See you soon.